Dr. Bissett. Welcome to Dr. Bissett Naturals. On today's episode, we're making a departure from our regular content, and I'm going to show you how to make DIY homemade dog food. It's so easy. It's 3 simple ingredients: a bag of brown rice, a protein like beef or chicken, and a bag of California medley. But most importantly, I want to show you the lady that taught me how to make this, my mom.
Hi everybody.
This is Luna, my mom's dog. She's a Havanese, and this is Lola, my dog. She's a Shih Tzu. And I swear, Mom, since we ever started making the dog food, haven't you noticed a difference in the dog's skin and coat? I think their coat is smoother.
Definitely, yes.
And that her eyes are brighter, and I just love doing it for her. It's a way to show them that you love them.
And you know there's no preservatives, you know exactly what they're getting.
That's right, it's all natural, and you make it yourself from scratch, and it only takes a few minutes. We do it once a week, and then freeze it in little bags. Sometimes we make a 2-week supply, and it's right there in the freezer handy when you need it, and you know that you're doing something really healthy and really good for your pet. So let's get started and we'll make it.
Sounds like a plan.
So the first step in making the DIY homemade dog food is to just brown your protein. I use beef for Lola, and my mom uses chicken for Luna. You can use ground turkey. But what was the thing you were telling me, Mom, about rosemary in it?
The ground turkey sometimes has rosemary extract in it, which isn't, some dogs react to it, so I don't recommend using it. Better to, if you can find a ground turkey without it, or a ground chicken, or as I do, I just go with the straight chicken.
Some dogs have a sensitivity to rosemary or to artificial flavorings or anything that might be in the meat, so your best bet is to just go with organic, or good boneless, skinless chicken breast, or just regular ground beef. Do you want to start stirring that up?
Oh, sure.
I'm going to wash my hands.
Luna prefers chicken over beef. Some dogs are allergic to chicken, but it's Luna's personal favorite, so I always buy her the chicken breasts and I boil them, but I cut them up into smaller pieces so they cook thoroughly. And then when I prepare the dog food, I cut the chicken pieces up small enough for her to eat.
What dog doesn't like chicken? All dogs love chicken.
What's that, something chicken dinner?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner! Olive oil is also a great source of omegas for your dog. It's good to use a little bit of it in the food. Okay, the next step is to just start a pot of boiling water, and we're going to put the bag of California medley right in the water and just cook it until it's soft. Okay, so I think the vegetables have been boiling. They're nice and soft. We're just going to take this over to the sink and drain it. And then what's your secret, Mom, to get rid of all the, to make the vegetables smaller?
I cut them with scissors.
Rice is so simple. Just follow the package directions. 2 cups of water, bring it to a boil, 1 cup of rice, lower it to a simmer, and it should be all good to go. Brown rice is a great source of fiber for the dogs. So now we've come to the time where we assemble the 3 ingredients. It couldn't be simpler. And don't forget, you can use beef, chicken, even pork, whatever your dog likes. And we just realized if you have a really big dog, you probably don't have to cut it into small bite-sized pieces. But what we're going to do is just in this big mixing bowl, you start with the protein. So this is the ground beef that we browned in the olive oil. And then the next thing are the yummy vegetables. And we're just going to dump all of that in the bowl. And the last is the brown rice.
Put all this? I don't know, it seems like a lot.
Yeah, it should be half vegetable, a quarter protein, and a quarter rice. Lola likes her rice. And then you just mix this all up to combine. Well, my dog only gets a cup of food a day. For her weight and her size, that's what she's supposed to have. So I figure this is probably a quarter cup. So I take 4 of these little scoops and we bag it. You taught me this, Mom. It's a wonderful trick. And this is enough for Lola for a meal. So we just make up a bunch of these packets and keep them in the freezer. And when we serve the dog, you just sprinkle one of the supplements over. What supplement do you use?
I use a Havanese complete multivitamin.
And I use Skin and Coat with salmon and pollock oil for Lola. So simply put the food in the bowl and then just break up one of the vitamins on top. And that's the best way to show your pet that you love them. Thanks for showing me how to do
You're
this,
welcome.
Mom. It really is great. And Lola is so much healthier and happier for it. And it's just something that we like to do for our little beloved doggies.
You want to play outside with us? Hi, Lou! Hi, Luna! I love you. I love you. They're running away. They're running away. Oh. They're running away. Bye. Hey, guys. Ladies. Come here. Lola, come. Good girl.